started a new topic. The topic was the establishment of residency and its role. And yesterday, I discussed with you the first phase of the topic. That is the establishment of residency in Jammu and Kashmir. Today, we will discuss the second part of it. That is the role of the resident. Now, regarding the role of the resident, मैंने कल भी बोला आपको and I'm repeating it, that the main motive, main aim of the British government of India to appoint a resident in the state was to defend the British Indian Empire. क्योंकि ब्रिटिश को fear था that Jammu and Kashmir may be used by the foreign powers, particularly Russia, to attack the British in India. तो इसीलिए 1850 से ही एक कोशिश थी ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया कि जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में एक रेसिडेंट को भेजा जाए और ये चीज एंश्योर किया जाए कि जो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर लैंड है एंड स्टेट है, इट विल नॉट बी यूज्ड अगेंस्ट द ब्रिटिश एम्पायर ऑफ इंडिया. तो मेन मकसद थी और में रात तो ही बहुत बार मकसद उसी थे that the frontier areas, the frontier regions, they should be controlled. The frontier regions should be controlled by the British because they knew that it is the frontier areas where from the foreign powers could arrive. And it is from frontier we can judge the movement of the foreign powers or the enemy for lying outside the borders. इसलिए आई मुझे बस कर मुश्किल ना रेजिडेंट को से अपॉइंट नहीं कर क्या ये थ्री रेजिडेंट ये अपॉइंट करना है मतलब कि आओ इसको दिया फ्री एक्सेस पर he will give free access to British India to come and will give every station, every post to the British India, whichever was strategic to the British India, whichever in the eyes of the British was very important area. So they many controls पर. तो चलो नहीं हो सकता frontier area, अच्छे British army खड़ा, तो ये was motive. तो ultimately मैंने कल कहा कि इसमें successful हो गया British. Immediately after the death of Maharaja Ranbir Singh, the British, their long dream of appointing a resident in the state bore fruit. और महाराजा प्रताप सिंह के दौर में हम देखते हैं कि उन्होंने क्या किया, रेजिडेंट अपॉइंट किया. और उन्होंने रास्ते की गवर्नमेंट रेजिडेंट was सर ओलिवर सेंट जॉन. तो वो चूंकि रेजिडेंट का रोल क्या रेजिडेंट very soon you will see 1885 में रेजिडेंट अपॉइंट होता है. 1889 में महाराजा प्रताप सिंह was deposed. ये सौ तख्त बनवाल में महाराजा प्रताप सिंह on flimsy ground. क्या ग्राउंड कहते थे और बदला है काउंसिल क्रिएट कर. काउंसिल वाज क्रिएटेड in whose hands the administration of the state was kept. महाराजा प्रताप सिंह का वाल बन था पर वो बदला काउंसिल क्रिएट कर. काउंसिल था सारी पावर दिन गवर्नमेंट और ये was deliberate attempt to British और a council was head करन कुछ the resident. The resident had veto powers in the council. यानी का हुक्म का decision hekke su ulat palat kire agar council khabar ke wani hai resident khayal pasand it would have vetoed it. So ये हावन तो ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट ने फिर क्या कर दिया, उन्होंने एक सारी की सारी गवर्नमेंट खुद अपने हाथ में ले ली, मगर बेईमान भी कि ऑन फिल्मसी ग्राउंड से एक मामूली ग्राउंड पे क्योंकि क्रिएटिव हो तो क्रिएट कर लिए उन्होंने, और क्या इल्जाम लग गए महाराजा प्रताप सिंह का, इस इल्जाम है द बुनियाद among those accusations the foremost was that he was in secret communications with Russia. And मुझे आके इल्जाम ये किया कि secretly communications with Russia. In fact, in the letters asked, इसमें पेश कराए सबूत, the letters that were put forward as an evidence of this secret communication were also forged by Brown evidence. और इस प्लॉट में ये जो साजिश थी, महाराजा प्रताप सिंह का भाई राजा अमर सिंह was also involved in it. And it was he who testified the signatures of Maharaja Pratap Singh. यानी जो योही राजा अमर सिंह is the last one British आते हैं दस्खत प्रजनावन और इस दस्खत के बराबर महाराजा प्रताप सिंह ने मगर यूजन ने ओस हकीकत किया. तो इन ग्राउंड्स पर इनको डिपोज किया गया. माल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन स्टेट ने यहाँ पर हुकूमत ठीक नजर नहीं है, तो ये ग्राउंड पर आइए डिपोज कर और काउंसिल आई क्रिएट करना. तो यो वाज बुलबार एम्बिशन ब्रिटिश और यो वाज तबनी ना रेजिडेंट कर होने से अपॉइंट आई मीन दिस वाज द सोल पर्पस ऑफ द ब्रिटिश, बिकॉज़ महाराजा प्रताप सिंह would have opposed the appointment of British officers in the frontier region. But with the deposition of Maharaja Pratap Singh, there was all hurdles were removed for all time. तमाम रुकावटें दूर कर. इसीलिए हम देखते हैं with the deposition of Maharaja Pratap Singh in 1889, the Gilgit agency was created. Gilgit is a very important area strategically, जहाँ से आप सेंट्रल एशिया के मूवमेंट को वॉच कर सकते हैं. 100 दिन ब्रिटिश एजेंसी क्रिएट करने ब्रिटिश, और वहां पर एक ऑफिसर बिठाया गया ब्रिटिश का, just guarding the frontier, just keeping eye on the frontier, just keeping watch on the movement in Central Asia. So whatever, तो ब्रिटिश रेजिडेंट ने अपना काम कर लिया. जिस मैंडेट के साथ को भेजा गया था वो मैंडेट उसने पूरा कर लिया. मगर इसके साथ साथ मैं यहां पर ये भी बताऊंगा कि this appointment of a resident in the state, no doubt the maqsad was to protect the imperial interests of British, to protect the British Empire of India. मगर इसके साथ साथ हम देखते हैं कि एक किस्म से ब्लेसिंग भी हो गई जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के लिए, एक किस्म का ब्लेसिंग जम्मू एंड कश्मीर, क्योंकि यहां पर काफी डेवलपमेंट हो गई उस टाइम. पहले ही मैं अगर उठाऊंगा द रोल द रेजिडेंट एंड ब्रिटिश प्लेड वेरी रोल in developing the communication system of the Jammu and Kashmir. Walter Lawrence wrote a very famous book, The Valley of Kashmir, who was the settlement officer in Kashmir for almost 5 years. He is the person who has visited almost every part of the valley in Kashmir. And he writes, इसलिए अगर कि 1890-91 मैं समझ में कहीं I saw no road which was motorable road. मैं समझ कहीं थी ऐसी रोड कश्मीर में जिसमें मतलब मोटरेबल ऐसे जिसमें पकड़ लायक ऐसे जिसमें मतलब गाड़ी चले हैं, लॉरी चले हैं. मगर कि ब्रिटिश को इंटरवेंशन करनी पड़ी थ्रू रेजिडेंट, और ब्रिटिश की अपनी मजबूरियां भी थी, दे वांट ए वेरी फास्ट कम्युनिकेशन. अगर कोई सा रशु हमल गया हुआ यहाँ पर, तो दे नीड टू हैव गुड रोड्स इन कश्मीर, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर, so that they can mobilize the army very easily from British India to Jammu and Kashmir and the frontier. अवश्य मजबूरी आस, so they always pressurize in Maharaja to develop roads. And we see in 1881 the work on the construction of Jahlim Valley Cart Road began. The now shown JVC Road. जहलिम वैली कार्ट रोड का काम 1881 में शुरू हो गया. And this Jahlim Valley Cart Road, it supposed to link this Srinagar with Baramulla and to Muzaffarabad. The road was supposed to connect Srinagar with the Muzaffarabad, which is now in Pakistan part of in Pakistan part. And this road was constructed, though at a very slow speed. By 1885, only 5 kilometers were constructed. But by 1890, it was made through for traffic, and the first motor vehicle laid on this road in 1890. So, thoda bahut question is an isolation of Jammu and Kashmir is a break with the construction of this Jahlim Valley Cart Road. Similarly, we see the railway lines were extended from Sialkot, which is in now Pakistan, to Jammu by the end of the century or at the beginning of the 20th century. Similarly, in 1930, under Dr. A. Mitra, the Banihal Cart Road was reconstructed. And this made communication more faster. This linked the Srinagar with Jammu, which otherwise were very difficult. हालांकि मैं यहाँ पर कहूँगा आपको, it doesn't mean that Banihal Cart Road was built during this time. We see even Mughal times, this road was there. It was used by Mughals, though they used also the Mughal, what is called a Mughal road now, the Shupiyan, Rajouri and Jammu road. But Banihal Cart Road was also there. Or you can say Banihal Road. They used it to reach valley through Banihal Road. But probably what it seems that under Afghans, under Sikhs, this route might have fell into disuse. ये actually uses was going to, and that is why the two parts, in Jammu and Kashmir, they remain very cut off. But that is why in 1913 this road was reconstructed under Dr. A. Mitra. And in 1915 this road was also made through for transport. So communication बहुत faster हो रहा है. Similarly, the postal services were extended. Similarly, the telegraphic lines were started at Jammu, at Srinagar, and also at Gilgit. Communication is faster. हालांकि आपको कुछ British पर motive आ. Because apprehension है कि अगर कोई साथ क्या Russian हमला गए, अगर आसिन तीन roads, अगर तब communication faster. किसी को easily अपने आदमी mobilize करे, तो अगर बात immediately मैसेज क्या ऐसा हुआ है, हैंडियर पर कोई प्रॉब्लम है, पर इससे डेवलपमेंट हो गई. So if there was communication faster in Jammu and Kashmir, if there were good roads, a good telegraph system, a good postal system, it was largely because of the intervention of the resident or the British intervention. Then secondly, if you look at education also, the modern education. By 1890, I will say you, there was only one state-run educational institute in the state. Ardashatun Namthastam was Akko educational institute in the state of Paknao. Rest of the education was given in pathshalas, in madrasas. And education was mostly religious in nature. This Padnavan pathshala was Vedas, madrasa was Padnavan Quran and other religious education was given. Akko state-run educational institution was. This is proper education of civil chीज मगर from 1875 John Doxey, a Christian missionary, he came to Kashmir. He started to impart education in a residential building. Education like a residential building, the name is Khamar Kiraya, same as building Kiraya, Padnavan Bachan. Or course, modern education. Zyada bachchan ke pass bach padne mein support. Apprehension is Jammu Kashmir ke lakan ya chasan marian ya se lakan kida yim dial new. They will take you away. They will defile your religious belief. ये लक से ज़्यादा कसम क्या? फिर 1881 में हिंदन नॉवल आता है कश्मीर, वो स्कूल की मैनेजमेंट संभालता है. फिर बिस्को आता है और 1891 he was granted by the state. शायद पास कहते हैं 3 residents. 1891 में the state granted 11 canals of land to Tendal Bisco at Sheikh Bagh. And it is at this present place the Bisco is operating, Bisco School. So धीरे धीरे आप देखोगे, because of the resident, because of the intervention of the resident, the modern education is making deep inroads into Jammu and Kashmir state. And then once state saw the rapid spread of education, then state also took the responsibility. State had the responsibility and more educational institutions were opened by the state from 1890. Not only this, the colleges were opened. आपका अमर सिंह कॉलेज है, आपका श्री प्रताप कॉलेज है, एसपी कॉलेज, they were opened around 1905 and 1911. दोनों कॉलेज, एक 1905 में, दूसरा 1911. So college education कैसे था? Modern education, समझ लाइक. तो इस तरह से अगर आप देखोगे, यानी कंक्लूजन में क्या है? एजुकेशन है, एजुकेशन spread in the Jammu and Kashmir, and that to modern education, it was largely because of the intervention of the British and the resident. Thirdly, the modern Medicare facility. In Kashmir, particularly Jammu and Kashmir, till 1880, the Kashmiris mostly believed in Unani system of medicine, Ayurveda. They believed in traditional hakim. Anyone touch with hakim masala. They believed in that method. And they were very allergic to this allopathic medicine. Allergy मतलब वो कितना ये मतलब allergy का ना, ये बस पसंद नहीं है allopathic medicine. क्या इस वजह से हकीम पसंद नहीं बिल्कुल का इस्लाम. But even state also didn't promote the healthcare facilities for a long time. वैसे इस पर फिक्र की 1871-72 में Dr. L.M. Sly was a Christian missionary. He came to Kashmir, Yav Kashmir. He is Christian missionary, mission means he want to do service to the people because they believe that doing service to people is doing service कितना इस तरह लगन सर्व तो ये आ गया कश्मीर में and he started treating people लोग लगन ट्रीटमेंट करो when the state heard about it the room that he has on rent he was forced to leave that room then he began to operate he began to look after people under a tree under a tent और इंतजार में हम आते हैं हम लोग ट्रिगर ट्रीट करो then we see the state attitude slowly change then different hospitals were opened again we see that in 1880s probably 79 the state gave a land at Dalgate and constructed a hospital there. That is what is now called as Druggen Hospital. Ajvan Chest Disease Hospital. It was established way back in 1880s by the state. With the first hospital established by the state, by the patients were treated on the basis of the modern medical facilities and we see the state then introduces many modern medicine because in Kashmir there were many diseases which were deadly diseases which were life haunting disease which used to take a very heavy toll of people in terms of deaths, like smallpox, like this tuberculosis, like cholera, etc. etc. आम कश्मीरी ऐसे ये बहुत ही मतलब that is how we wabah मतलब आम आन कश्मीर because wabah goes smallpox because it used to take a very heavy toll. It was a very common disease in Jammu and Kashmir which used to take lives of so many children. And we see the state after the intervention of the British, after the intervention of the resident, the state intervened and many vaccines were imported, many vaccines were introduced which were given to people against various diseases like smallpox and cholera. So, agar modern health care facilities भी कश्मीर में आ गई, it was largely because of the British intervention. So this is what actually was the role of the resident in the development of the state, in development of modern facilities that were introduced in the state on behalf of the